Okay, I think I'm live. Um, yeah, not sure. Okay, yeah, okay, it's definitely live. Hey! Look, I'm not yellow. Do you see that I'm not yellow? That's like a far cry from how I was looking before, right? Is it echoey? I don't know if it's echoey or not, but okay. So I have to like stand back from the camera. 1 second. Okay. So you guys know I'm still new to this whole online thing, this whole live thing, so forgive me if I'm like totally messing it up. 'Cause I don't actually really know what I'm doing. Okay. Yay! Okay, it worked. Cool beans. So this is my Diva light. Diva made it for me. That's how it's like, oh. Yeah, Jessica, my BFF, could you share this to the Facebook page for me? That would be awesome because I don't know how. Yay, I got hearts. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Katrina's here! Yay, yay, yay! This is so cool. I can pretend I never had friends growing up because no one wanted to play with me. So and I don't know which camera to look at because I have two. But anywho, copy. Yes, you did, and yay! Right? Okay, so if you guys hear any natives wake up, then I have to leave and then come back because I got a lot of kids. Okay, so yes, I am live. Okay, awesome. So here, Jessica, please share, if you will. I guess I don't know how to do that. Can I do that? Like, I don't mean to be all up in your face. Don't be looking at my nose or nothing, but okay, it says public. That's right. Okay, I don't know. Anywho, so this is my second live. I'm not yellow. This shirt is courtesy of the Native Spring, who handcrafted these rainbows. Remember I told you she's my rainbow child. She designed this, and they picked my new hair color, which is like purple and blue. So, okay. I left my notes. 1 second. Okay. Because we know I have the attention span of a fetus, I made notes. So actually, these are notes from like years ago. But still, I haven't found them for you. So in this video, live, we are going to be talking about the 10 reasons, this camera? I don't know. The 10 reasons why, this one, right? I don't know. I'm very confused right now. And it's like twisted. Okay, maybe I'll just stand over there. I don't know. Okay, anywho. The 10 reasons why most businesses online, yeah, but then I can't see. 10 reasons why businesses fail online. And I have notes because I tend to ramble and my attention span is really short. So let's get started. Now, you guys all know, because most of you are entrepreneurs or want to be entrepreneurs, you know, and those who will catch the replay later will probably want to make money online somehow, some kind of way. And you know, hey, thanks for the hearts. And you guys know that 97%, actually like closer to 98%, according to Entrepreneur Magazine, fail online. And they fail like within the first like 6 months because of some of the reasons I'm going to share with you. Now, a lot of people go, oh, you just need to join a mastermind, which is utter BS, or you just need to, get coaching and all that. And that may or may not be true. But what we're going to be talking about is what it really takes to succeed in life. Now, I am a lifelong entrepreneur. Like, I'm totally unemployable because I'm time challenged. It's like, you got to show up. They want you to, do stuff. And yeah, I don't even like to read because I don't want my thoughts dominated by somebody else. Right? So, my therapist told me that, by the way. So, working for someone else is just really not an option. So, yeah. So these are things that I don't want to say discovered, but have always been true for me just as an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur all of my adult life, okay? Plus a couple years because I was a hustler back in there. Okay, these are in no particular order, but they're all equally important, yeah? Okay, so number one, now remember, 98% of business fails in the first 6 months. Hey, Miss Debbie! Hey, Erica! Hey, yes! Okay, woo! All right. So, 10 reasons why businesses fail online. We'll take that one last. That one's not important. Making your business about you. Now, if you scroll through feeds, you will see people say this. I help people do this or that. What should I call myself? I'm going to call myself the Diva Goddessologist. Or I'm going to call myself the, Godaista or something, right? You're making your business about you rather than about the people that you actually serve. You're not providing a solution to a problem, right? And anytime you're making your business about you, you will fail. If you ask Jeff Bezos, he talks about this so eloquently, and he says, he focuses on customer, because if you're focusing on anything else, then what's the point? You're just really masturbating, really. And I'm not like I'm against masturbation. I support that. Can I say that? That might get, I don't know. Anyway, the point is, you have to focus on your customer. Don't worry about what you're calling yourself and how you're calling yourself and all this other Mickey Mouse nonsense. I'm going to be the holistic goddess, Venus Pradista or some shit. No one cares. In your target audience could give two lanterns what you are calling yourself. They only want their problem solved, and they want it solved like yesterday. Right? And when you're trying to come up with all this clever stuff, clever doesn't sell. I mean, let's just be clear. Walmart has marked in the title because you can go there and get stuff. He has stuff for sale, right? So that's why his Walmart is not called Wall House, right? Or Wallista. It's called Walmart, okay? All right, next one. Following traditional models for business building. Okay, so listen. The internet has changed the game forever. And not only has the internet changed, but most of the people that you're probably following, like all of the gurus with the air quotes, are teaching methods that they used to build their business 10 years ago, right? Or even 5 years ago. Things have changed since last week, right? How long have we had Instagram, right? That's something new. Or Snapchat, or all of these other variables, right? All these other methods to get your messaging and things out there, right? But they're telling you, okay, you gotta get a website, and you need a blog, and then you build your list, all these different things that are totally irrelevant in today's connection and transformation economy. You cannot spend 6 months building a blog and expect to have a successful business. And now, this is the new connection and transformation economy. Speed rules and transformation is everything, and you need to do both as quickly as possible. And talking about blogging, unless you are a blogger, that's not even really, right? Because how many blogs are there now? 10 years ago, there wasn't hardly any blogs, right? But now, anybody and their mama can open a blog, right? And they do. And they're posting. Anybody can be on YouTube. Anybody can do anything. And when that's true, you have to set yourself apart. And blogging for 6 months is not a way to build a business because you're not making money. You're not generating revenue, which will get us to the other ones in the back. So when you decide that you want to go and pay someone to play with them, because that's what you're doing. When you're going and you're paying these gurus and, soul goddess alignmenters, alignmentistas and alignment priestess, that's exactly what your money is going for. You are feeding the gurus. You are paying for their beach home, their trip to Bali, and that Chanel bag. Just to be clear. Because in the end, you don't need that. That's not how you build a business in the transformation economy. Okay, I was on, I don't know what kind of training. I can't remember what it was. Oh, wait, I have comments. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. I can't see that far. But just a minute and then I'll read one thing. Okay, bam. I should get some glasses. Okay. But, ha, right. That's my girl Daniela. She glasses. Okay, so you can't build your business like that anymore, right? Now, if you want to go and buy someone a Chanel bag, by all means, do that. Or whatever I only know Chanel because I wear their perfume. And only when it's given to me as a gift because I'm cheap as hell. But if you really want to build a business, then you need to focus on solving problems, and we'll get to the rest of the list. So every time you're like, okay, you need to be in a 10K mastermind, what the hell for? If you take that same $9,999 and put it towards some Facebook ads and solving a problem, you would have made that in a few weeks, right? Because if you find a problem that people know they have, now see, that's another one. We'll add that to the list. I forgot about that one. That's another one people do. They have problems that people don't know. I'm a problem solver, but you're solving problems that people don't even know that they have yet, right? And it's like Jason Fried, who I have a sort of a crush on because he's kind of hot. Anywho, he said a problem isn't a problem until it's a problem, right? So we're not Googling, what are my future problems, so that I can hire a Viva Pranista to come and solve this for me in a 10K mastermind. Seriously? Come on. You guys are smarter than that. Okay, moving on to the next one. So don't follow those traditional models. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Your confidence will thank you, right? Because what happens when you're following all these, and you know what's funny? Let me just go back to this point because this really kind of gets under my skin, and I wrote a book about it. Like, here you go. I'm just kidding. I wrote a book called Guru Worship about this very thing. Okay, so when you're doing that, when you're trying to follow a model that is 10 years outdated, or even 5 years outdated, this person is talking about building a list when everybody wants an email, right? Or they're talking about their success now that they've already built a list. So if they had to start from scratch using those tools, they would fail. And in fact, many of those gurus, and there's only a few of them, that actually build their own funnels. Some of those chicks that most of you guys are paying don't even build their damn funnels, but then get on and then try to sell you how to build funnels. Think, right? If you're such a good funnel builder, it should be like that. I can write a funnel just like that. Why can't she? Right? Because I built today, in today's connection economy. They're selling courses on Facebook ads, but they're not running their own Facebook ads. Say what now? Like, how does that work? They're telling you, oh, you have to do authentic sales. Here, come take my authenticity course. Bitch, are you crazy? Like, seriously, can anyone tell you how to be authentic? The best compliment I got the other day was from some guy I don't even know. He sent me a message, and he was like, I like your brand. I said, what? My brand? Well, I ain't got no brand. I got kids. And I had to explain to him, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is not a brand. This is Tip Tip. This is how I roll. This is how I speak. All of this is me, right? The colored hair, all me, all the time, right? This is not some, okay, well, let me go find a brand, and then I'm going to, oh, I know. Let me go get some unicorn hair and put that on and then talk about being different. No, because I wrote Guru Worship 4 years ago when I was talking about this same thing. So you don't need to take a course on authentic sales. You know what sells? Solutions. If you sell a solution, people like it. And guess what? That becomes your brand. Oh my God. Right? And you know what? That didn't even cost you 10K. Just saying. Moving right along. Another thing that causes failure right away is you need to build leverage into your business from day one. Okay? Do not wait until after 10, okay, well, now I'm going to sell. No, hell no. Hell no. Okay, I'm a single mom with four natives here in my house. Leverage is key, and automation is even better, let me tell you. And you have to build that into how you're going to build your business. Too many people go, okay, I want business. I joined this 10K mastermind. I joined this other thing, and business. It doesn't work like that. right? You need to have business, you have to have leverage from day one. There's a reason I am number one on Google for leverageable income, because I knew from jump that I couldn't be hanging out talking to folks all the time, on the phone, and I'm an introvert and I don't really like to talk to people. So there's that, I'm just saying. So you need to build leverage into your business from day one. How can I reach the most amount of people with the least amount of effort in the fastest amount of time, right? How can I reach more people, right? How can I, go far and wide with my stuff? And you're not going to be able to do that going like, okay, I'm going to have 10 discovery calls. You pre-qualify their asses. Most of you know you don't even get to talk to me until you've been through one of my courses, right? Because I need you to understand what you're getting yourself into, and you have to decide, is this even a chick I want to talk to? Because if you're looking for the same old, hey, let's align, and we only align with cash, right? Cash and solutions. The Hippo-yating, win-win income and value in demand. Can I hear that? All right, I was going to say that. It's going to be cool. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, what are we on, number 4? Okay, you're looking for popularity rather than profitability. Now, that was sort of a Johnny Cochran play, and I know some of you are too young to know about Johnny Cochran. I digress. So, many people are worried about being popular. Hey, Marquis! Marquis used to do my hair back in the day. She was actually one of my law clients, and we became great friends. So, she's known me like forever, right? And she can tell you, I'm exactly the same. Like, even when she came into my law office, how I am now is rocking jeans. She's so sweet. And y'all, she's a great caterer, by the way. So if any of you guys are in the California area, definitely connect with her, because she can whip some stuff up and she can get your hair did. Okay. So if you're focusing on popularity, no, because you only need to be popular to the people that buy. Right? We don't care if people, and what's interesting is that people are like, I want to be liked, and I understand we all want to be liked, we all want to connect, all of that stuff. I get the emotional stuff, right? We all want those things. But in the end, we want to be desired, not admired. We admire people, but we don't pay them. But when we desire someone's result, then we're all over that, right? Because desire will always drive dollars. Don't go for popularity like, okay, well, I have 10 million followers. Yeah, but how many have bought your stuff? Right? 2. Okay, well, see, that's a problem. And you know what I'm talking about, because if you go through some of those fan pages, you go, wow, they have so many people on that page. And then, right? But if you go to someone like Agora, who's like a really popular publishing company, they have like this much market share when it comes to like Facebook likes and stuff, and they're like a 10-figure business or something. Like their sales were like $100 million last year. So that tells you don't have to be popular. You just need to be profitable, right? So, and we only care who like us when they pay, right? I mean, we want to be liked, but I'm saying people vote with their dollars. So, let them vote. And we take dollars, by dollars, I mean dollars, euros, pesos, yen, Bitcoin, as long as it's legit. Gold bars, gold bullion. I take all forms here because I got a lot of kids. Okay, moving on. Remember, you want to be desired, not admired. And another thing about being desired, let me tell you, like I live in Europe, as you guys know, and I once paid like $11 for a box of Captain Crunch, right? You guys would probably slap me if I was in the States, but I wanted that freaking Captain Crunch. I could taste it. My mouth was watering, or as the native Spring said, it was salivating. I was like, no, it's salivating, but she said salivating because, English isn't her first language. I digress. I had to have that box of Captain Crunch. And the box was like small because they're not even the same size as they are in the States. I paid that $11. I did. And it was like the best $11 I ever spent. And I'd do it again. So I'm saying we will always pay for the things that we desire. Desire drives dollars, right? Now I could admire that box. Like, oh, that's a really lovely box of Captain Crunch. But desire made me whip out my card and pay, right? Okay. Another thing is niche versus problem solving. Okay, too many people online, particularly women, are focused on niche. Dear heavens. Oh, I got niche down, niche down, niche down. I mean, that's how it feels like the shrink. Niche down, you got to niche. You got to get your niche in. Yeah, that's exactly how it is in the market, right? You don't need a niche. You need to solve a problem. And once you solve a problem, then you go find people that will pay to have that problem solved. See? And you want to have like a big enough pool to where your solution can solve that problem for lots of different people. See how that works? Way easier. Now all of you are like, my ideal client, her name is Josephine. She has 1.7 children. She works a 9 to 5, but only until 4:30 because at that time she had lunch. And so that's when she realized at lunchtime at the 4:30 that she could no longer know her true self and be real. And therefore, she's the realness on top of her true self. And so that's the problem that I solve is that I show her how to get rid of back pain. Okay. Right. Okay. No. None of that. Or I help corporate women move into their authenticity so that they would have work-life balance. Right. Okay. That's a hard no. First of all, work-life balance is on the forgettable words list. I'm just saying. And secondly, what the hell does that even mean? And are corporate women actively looking for work-life balance? Do they go, I really, as I climb this corporate ladder, let's go ask Ursula, who works for Xerox. She's the first black woman, I think she was the first black woman to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. She's from Xerox. I'm sure, with loads of confidence, I feel comfortable saying, she is not laying in her bed at night going, if only I had known my true self and had work-life balance, I am sure that all my problems would be over. That's a hard no, okay? In fact, she's the opposite, saying, when people don't know who you are, that's when you show up and you tell them. Now, does that sound that most of us have that energy of, damn that, I got to get my hustle on? Are we thinking, it's the balance. It's the balance, yeah. It's the balance that I have to get. No. And would I pay someone to give it to me? I don't know what the hell that means. And we know a confused mind never buys. And I'm not paying for stuff that I don't understand. And I'm not looking for balance because I know, most of us know, as women, there's no such freaking thing. We don't balance. We balance multiple plates is what we do. We're like the freaking clown act. We got this, right? But we're not going, if only I just had the balance. That's not how women are built. Particularly, I can speak as a woman of color. That damn sure ain't how I'm built. I was not raised to be, I need 4 hours for school, and I need to have 2 hours to play with little Johnny. Okay, I don't have any kids named Johnny, but I'm just saying. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised at all, but seriously, right? We are hustlers, right? All women, it's in our freaking DNA to be hustlers. And if you're an entrepreneurial woman, all you know is what is next, right? We don't even know what idle time is. So trying to sell us work-life balance is a cocktail for disaster, right? So why are you focusing that on your niche? However, now I have a special needs son. Now, if you told me I could show you how to get your special needs son to talk, well, he talks, right? I don't want to say that he doesn't want. But when he was younger, I can show you how to get your special needs son to sit at the table. Now I'm listening, right? Because that's a problem I know that I have, and I will freaking pay through the nose. I will sell the husband's kidneys because, he doesn't need them. Get some people. I would do whatever it took to help my little strike. Now, that's the kind of problems that you need to be solving, and you need to be able to solve it in a unique way, right? So if you're going to go after people, they need to know that they have that problem and they need to want it gone now. Now, my client, I have one client who does erectile dysfunction, and I love this example because I just like to talk about erectile dysfunction. Me too. And there are people that have erectile dysfunction at 60. There are people who have erectile dysfunction at 20, right? Same problem she's solving. However, how she talks to the 20-year-old is a little bit different than how she talks to the 60-year-old. And that's where something like RAD, noise domination, comes in, because it shows you like how to be able to speak to those people, right? And not use the forgettable, nothingness language of work-life balance and all of that stuff. But that's how, yeah, right? Same problem, erectile dysfunction, same solution. Her course and workshop and all the upsells that goes with it. Well, it's not her course. She doesn't talk to people. But she has someone that she helps create a course for a little workshop that they have like supplements, and then they can upsell into the workshop. And yeah, now who would have ever thought to do that? I would, as a matter of fact, because I love making money. Okay. So don't focus on niche. Find a problem and solve it. Yeah? Okay. Moving right along. Bathing in resistance, right? Now, Mino Dan Kennedy talked about this one, and it really just comes down to like, you're focusing on stuff that doesn't matter, right? Like you're focusing on like, oh, well, you know, what are the, being admired, right? Rather than being desired, not taking a stand in a position of like, I stand for this, you know, like I stand for no BS. And of course, I might get a mean email or two, but the people that resonate with that will follow me and understand like the importance of not sounding like a guru kanista, right? So you need to be able to take a stand and be okay with being hated. You can even call it hashtag hater brag and brag about how much you're hated, because that means you're on the right track. Yeah, or, you know, of course, it's my mindset. It's my mindset. Let me do some more mindset work. You know what else fixes mindset? Making money. Yeah, that fixes that. If you go and you solve a problem and someone gives you, let's say, just $50, can you imagine how good that feels? You're like, hey, you just bought my ebook. Let me get more ebooks out, right? I mean, it's a ripple effect. Gary Halbert, I love this quote. I put it in one of my books. He said, motion beats meditation. Now, I'm not saying not to meditate, because I actually do meditate, and I think it's important. You have to do the mindset work. It's absolutely critical. But to just fall back to that as a reason to not take action is bathing in resistance, right? And I know that gurus have built their homes, literally, on this whole idea that, oh, it's your mindset, and that's why you're not making money. Rest assured, there may be some mindset stuff going on, but you will be able to move through it as you go, right? I'm sure the first time Greg Louganis climbed up on the 10-meter platform, he wasn't like, oh, I just love diving into water at 50 miles per hour. Oh my God, it's so great. That's not how it works. But he kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and he became Greg Louganis. And I know some of you are so long or so young, like, who the hell is Greg Louganis? He's very handsome though these days. So, okay. All right. Now, next one. Trying to make money instead of income-producing assets. Right? Okay. So many people, they will tell you, okay, you get in your 10K mastermind, you're going to go sell high-end or something like that. Okay, that's one way. But you can't sustain that. If you get sick, who are you going to talk to? Right? You need to always be producing income-producing assets. Right? Information products, software, apps, group program, you know, something that has that leverage component built in. Membership sites are huge. Affiliate commissions. What are some of the things that you can do that are income producing, right? Income producing assets, not just I'm going to talk, you know, one-to-one and, you know, I'm going to be a high ticket ISA. Because they tend to put the ISA at the end. Not sure what that's about. Okay, another one is you're marketing averse, right? Most people hate marketing. Okay, there's a great quote by P.T. Barnum. He said, there's a horrible thing that happens when you don't market. Nothing! So you have to be willing to market, but your marketing must be valuable, right? So you can't just be like, hey, come buy my stuff. You know, you have to be able to give value in advance. And over in the Yay Revenue Radicals, we do it the Hippo-Yatic way, and we do value in advance, and we create win-win situations without being a douche. I mean, that's literally our oath. Yeah, douche is actually in the oath, right? Because because we understand the importance that even your marketing should have value. They should be able to take something and be able to use it and get some kind of something. I think it was the guy from Smart Passive Income, he says it's so great. He said that if you want to change someone's life, change their day. How powerful is that, right? If I could change your day, then yeah, right? Yay! Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, number one, focusing on stuff that doesn't matter, low ROI. For example, I need a branding coach. You haven't even sold anything. What? No. Okay, you don't need a branding coach, strategist, Ista, a brandpreneur, a brandologist. You don't need any of those things. What you need to do is solve a problem, and then those people will go and tell other people that their problem was solved, and you become a problem solver. Like really, the brand will evolve naturally. And my guru husband, the man from Starbucks, Howard Schultz, he has a thing for old white guys. I digress. He says your marketing is too important to be left to a marketing department, and your brand will develop organically. It needs to be organic, right? And if you're trying to go to someone so they can say, you're the shine coach, what the hell is that? And you don't even, what is that? It goes back to, focusing on stuff that doesn't matter. Don't go spend money on a fancy photo shoot. Why? Listen, Spring and Bliss take my photos. We stand right here in my office, we put up a light, click the photos, and then I get my girlfriend, Vanessa. Well, she's actually one of my contractors, but all of my people are considered my people, right? They're my friends, even if I've worked with them or they worked for me. Then she goes and she takes the background off so that I can use them for other stuff. That's it, right? Now, you don't need to spend $2,000 on a brand photo shoot. I don't even know what that means, right? Standing outside in the middle of the street like this will not get you a client. But you know what will? That's right, solving a problem. So let's say you solve a problem and then use the other money to run some Facebook ads or run any kind of ad, right? Or connect with someone or something like that. Maybe you just want to go get some, photos done because they make you feel pretty and yay and all that. That's cool too. But real talk, do you need some people are charging $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for a freaking photo shoot. I'm like, damn girl, you paid for that? I could have hooked you up with Vanessa in the Philippines. She would have hooked you up. Like, seriously, for what? Yeah, right? Don't waste your money on that. And it's not an income producing asset, right? Okay, so we're all the way up to here. Lastly, we're almost done. Okay, the last thing, and this is the most important thing, I probably should hit that first, is revenue, authority, and differentiation. Lord, okay, I didn't come up with that to be clever, right? You need to focus on revenue, authority, and differentiation. And here's why. Revenue is money, and you need to be making some to stay in business. That should be the first and only thing you're focused on when you first get online. Who can buy my stuff, right? Who can I solve a problem for and will give me some money for it, right? That's the only thing. Then you go out and do all this other stuff, right? Authority. Now, scientifically, they have found there are 2 psychological triggers, right? And without going long, because I see I'm already over 30 minutes, there are 2 powerful psychological triggers. And essentially, one says once your people see you as an authority, they will always see you as an authority, right? That's number 1. And 2, number 2 doesn't matter in the minds of a buyer, right? So they will only pick the first authority, right? So if you can harness that by solving a problem in their minds, they will keep coming back to you, even if you can't necessarily solve their problem, because you have become an authority in their mind. Now, what's the fastest way to get revenue while building authority? Aha! Income producing assets, yeah? So that's why we like a twofer or a threefer, because I have a pack of kids. So I have to make sure that everything I do has what? Leverage in it. Are you seeing the connection? Right? Okay, so you go and you create a product that people actually want because it solves a specific problem. And now those people see you as an authority, and you become an authority because you created what? A system, right? I created the F-Bombsy. See, no one can scratch my name off and put their name on it. Because remember, if anybody can use your USP, it ain't one, right? And let's look on the news feed. How many people, if we cross off their name, and they say, I help entrepreneurs step into their empowerment and feel free. I help entrepreneurs be powerful and confident and happy, right? If we cross off that name, we can throw anybody's name on there. And that's not a judgment against those people because they have powerful gifts. But your gifts aren't being received because it's couched in words that people don't care about or that everybody else is using and saying, right? So, revenue, authority, and differentiation. How do you differentiate yourself? By not sounding like everyone else. You cannot all be goddesses. You cannot all be divas, pranistas, ologists. You cannot do that. Or you can and be broke. You get to choose, right? But you can't expect that your business is going to thrive trying to be like everyone else. You have to be the red car in the line of black cars. Or you have to be the tall tree. You only notice things that are different. You cannot say, I'm going to be this, right? And then there's 10 other people being that already. And I'm not saying that to be harsh or mean. I want you to succeed. I want you to make as much money as possible, solving as many problems as possible, because I support that. I truly believe in an abundance mindset. I don't bug when people post up in my group. I don't feel all wibbly wobbly. I have no problems giving shout out. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be on here telling people how to stand out, right? I'm not saying that just so I want to get paid. I'm sharing that because I know that many of you have powerful gifts that you could share if you could just get out of this mindset that, okay, well, everybody is saying it, so I need to say it too. That's not true, sweeties. It's not true. Stop it. Stop it. You have to differentiate to succeed. You have to. You can't all be, we can't all stand in a line of trees, right? Your customers, your prospects are looking for something, anything to hold on to. You have 150 milliseconds to catch someone's attention, right? So you need to catch their attention and they have to act upon what you say, and then they have to consume what you just sold them. That's a lot of freaking stuff, right? And they need to be able to decide that like that. And they're looking. Okay, red car, right? That's it. Okay, I'm going to listen to this red car. So you need to be the red car, or Seth Godin calls the purple cow, whatever. You can't all be, I help entrepreneurs be happy and have work balance and step into their power and tap into their authentic self. Like, those are great stuff, but it's not, you can't all do that. So I invite you to go to websites and on your news feeds and just notice, cross off that person's name and then insert anyone else's name, and you can tell if it's still virtually true, that you know that is not a powerful USP, right? And I didn't say that. Dan Kennedy said that. If anybody can use your USP, it ain't one. I just think that's great. Okay, so that's the list. If you want, I can put this in a PDF. Did you guys want a PDF? I don't know how to look at the comments or whatever, but I can totally put this in a PDF. So if you want me to, tell me and I will put it in the group or something. And then you can just go and download it so that you can have like all of these, because they're actually on a list. See? Yeah, I can totally do that. It's no problem because I already done it. Okay, so that's it. I don't know how to check questions. Do you have any questions? Am I supposed to take questions? I'll just take questions. Do you have any questions? How do I see the comments? Like, right, if I can't see the comments, how do you tell me how to see the comments? Oh, I can ask Jessica. Or not, because my phone is dead. Okay. Well, that's it for today. And because I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll work on that. I mean, we did get rid of the peach in the background, so that's like a great start. Okay, so that's it for now. I will see you for another chapter of The Daily Yay. I literally crack myself up, right? That's what happens when you have no friends. Okay, I'll see you on the backside or something. I don't know what people say. All right, send me be radical yay your way, share this video. That would be really cool. If you want a PDF of all those things that I just said, then I'll get you one. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, I'll see you later. So I'll just click finish. Excuse me. Oh, oops, sorry, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.